Look at my hair. Hey y'all, I'm back. Um, I got a few things I'm gonna play videos. I gotta get them sent over to me. 1 second. They're important. Hey, unpopular opinion. Um, some important stuff here we're gonna talk about. So I'm getting some videos sent over to me actually. So that's what I'm doing is I'm sorry. I really I feel like I'm being rude. I'm actually this is about the case. Um, so I know Sandy, right? Look at my hair, y'all. Like it's just like I got things sticking up, but who cares at this point? Um, so we did get an update, right? So the update we have right now is that I just want to make sure that my okay, that he apparently was in a family disturbance this morning with his grandma. They haven't said what yet. He got in the car. It's about a mile. I know. Look at my AC and everything. It's about a mile from his house. So he gets in a disturbance with his grandma, gets in his truck or car, whatever it was, wrecks it, runs into the school, which we still don't know how he got in the school. And like the police officer said, just took out anyone in his way. Um, got a couple videos that have come through that I want to play with for you. Um, they're not easy. Um, I did. I'm trying to wait to get a few more people in here before I do all this, but I almost went back to bed, just to bed, but then I have a source that is in connections with the one of the families of the girl with that we saw on the news story. I believe you pronounce her name Eliana. Um, they have gotten permission and asked that I share her picture on the community post. Um, a lot of you saw her. I'm going to pull it up here. Her family has asked that, yeah, one of them. Her family has asked us to please look at the videos if we see. Sorry, this is directly from the family. If I will show you her picture a little closer up than it was on the. Why can't I get it up? That's so bad. There we go. I will post this on my community page. But um yeah, if anybody sees her in any of the videos, again her name is I believe you say Ileana. Um Obviously call the police right away or email me or something, but um she is still missing. Uh I don't know. It's not good. Also, if you noticed, I have changed my profile picture because I said that I would I gave my source. I said that I would change it. They were asking anybody that would to change it to the uh, pray for Uvalde thing. I think it changed on here. Um, Thank you, Punkette. Thank you, Punkette. I've seen pictures of the rest of the kids that are missing, but I don't have permission to share all of those yet. And it rocks you. It definitely does. Um, so anybody that would be willing, I'm gonna post that on my community page. And if you could change it for a day or two or whatever.
You've done 3 lives.
I know I've done 3 lives today.
Are you on your fun channel live or your prime live?
No, I'm on this because of the thing that happened today.
Oh,
You
yeah.
get to Sorry, y'all. It's about bedtime. I'm gonna keeping you guys home from school on Friday.
Huh?
You guys get to stay home from school Friday
What?
because every school around us has Friday off. So I just decided you guys can stay home Friday.
Yay! But I don't want to see 13th Monday.
I don't care. You don't have Monday. There's no school. Go.
Oh, yay! Oh, my foot hurts. I do. If tomorrow my foot still hurts after school, maybe can you take me to the doctor?
Okay. All right, honey. Yep. So, anyways, so I'll post that and her picture on the community page. Again, like I said, Punkette's been looking. Kathy, Joe, Amber, everybody has been looking through these videos so far. You know, they're still obviously trying to figure things out and sort through things. You know what I mean? To notify the families. Yeah. So I'm gonna play you a couple videos, y'all, that I think are, if you remember correctly, uh, whoops, sorry. Hold on. If you guys remember correctly, the 7, yes. I just farted. That's awesome. Yes. If you guys remember correctly, let me stop this and start it. One of the guys that was asked about the funeral home. One of these videos I have is his interview. So let's see if we'll watch that one. I get really click happy. Well, that's not it. What? Hold on, I'm finding it. Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
With live breaking news.
Breaking news in Texas, 14 elementary school children and a teacher shot dead. The Texas governor says an 18-year-old man shot and killed his grandmother before going to the school. Thank you for joining us. You're watching Eyewitness News
Shut up,
live
Michelle.
on ABC 7, Hulu Live, and wherever you stream. I'm Ellen Leyva.
I'm Mark Brown in for David Ono. Tragedy once again shattering the soul of a nation that was already rocked by mass shootings and gun violence just 10 days ago. This time, a gunman opening fire at a Texas elementary school, killing 14 children and a teacher.
Shooting taking place in the small town of Uvalde, about 80 miles west of San Antonio. Eyewitness News reporter Jory Rand is live in the newsroom with more on what we're now learning about the gunman. Jory?
Ellen, Mark, it's happened again. The 27th school shooting in the United States this year. We're in May. This one is by far the toughest to take. 14 students at an elementary school in Uvalde, Texas, were shot and killed, with an 18-year-old high school student walking in with a handgun, possibly a rifle, and opening fire. The victims, we are told, are 3rd and 4th
Yes,
graders.
Sandy, that's what they're
teacher
waiting
was also
for.
shot and killed before an apparent gunfight broke out with law enforcement. 2 officers were shot, one of them a Border Patrol agent who was part of a team that just happened to be in the area and responded to the school. Both of those officers who were shot are expected to survive. We have also learned that the shooter shot and killed his own grandmother before heading to the school. Parents are still awaiting word if their child is one of the 14 who did not survive. We want to play you a little bit of an interview done by ABC News' Maria Villarreal. You're going to first hear from an uncle and then from the father of 10-year-old McKenna. They cannot find her. She is one of the students.
Yeah.
She is not one of the students taken to hospitals in San Antonio, and they fear she may be one of those 10-year-olds who won't be going home tonight.
We don't really know much of anything other than there's some casualties and we cannot locate my niece.
you mind me asking, when you first walked out to me, what did you ask me?
If we could get to the funeral home,
Why would you ask me that?
because we can't find my daughter.
What does this say about where we are right now? I mean, this is a small town, man.
Pretty sad. Really sad. I don't know what this world's coming to.
It's a valid question that many are asking tonight, but this here is the reality of a school shooting. A family can be seen outside of a hospital in San Antonio trying to console the inconsolable after apparently receiving the worst news imaginable.
Oh
You can
my
see
God.
the pain and the heartache. They are broken tonight, and that scene will be repeated 13 times over as families are notified one by one. This is a small town in Texas, largely Latino, mostly farmers and ranchers who make up the population. Authorities are now scouring the shooter's social media accounts to see if they can find what led this 18-year-old to snap and become our nation's latest mass shooter, but certainly not its last. President Biden just landed in our nation's capital. He just spoke last week after another mass shooting at a supermarket in Buffalo. He is set to speak to the nation again tonight in a little over an hour from now as the U.S. mourns the loss of 14 kids shot and killed in their
18.
elementary school.
And one more. What in the world? What in Diana, from what the last kind of briefing we got from the police was like an hour ago, and it just said that he had been involved in a family disturbance this morning with his grandmother, and that he then got in his truck and wrecked it. The school's only like a mile down the road, and in doing so, then he got out and ran into the school, and this is the video of the aunt. If you guys have not seen it, we'll go ahead and play this again. Hold on. Oh my gosh. This is the one that I have a source that's actually in communication with the family and is wanting things, wanting her shared, wanting her picture in case there's any chance that, she's still.
Where her whereabouts, please contact my sister. Her number is 830-279-8358. Her name is Sandra Torres. We are in disbelief of this tragedy that happened, and we have not yet gotten any answers of where her whereabouts are at. And please, if anybody has any news on her, any hospitals that have any information on her, please reach out to us and let us know that she is at y'all's facility, and just praying for a safe return home.
So you came here to the hospital here to see if she was here, and how long were you here? And you said that process, the way that they were identifying was tough.
Yeah, it was tough. They would ask you for a picture, just a picture, the description of what they were wearing this morning, and it was hard. They did take my sister to the back to identify, thinking it was my niece, but it wasn't my niece.
So she's not at the Civic Center, nowhere. Like,
No.
I mean, you have no idea.
We have no idea, and it's not like her. It's not like my niece not to reach out, because when she feels that she's threatened or scared, she's always calling on her cell phone. She'll blow up somebody until somebody answers her.
Oh,
And up to right now, to this minute, we have not gotten one phone call from her, and her phone is off.
What's going through your mind is you're trying to make sense of, to find where your niece, who's more like a daughter for you, who's 10 years old, who was at Rob this morning, and then making sense. We have 18 children died today. I mean, kind of going through your mind right now as you live in this town?
Well, it's 14 plus because
Right.
they're dying as I guess they're working on them. I'm just praying that my little one is okay. I believe in the power of prayer, and I believe that I want to tell myself that she's okay, and I'm going to keep telling myself that she's okay and she's going to come home.
Can you show us a picture of her real quick so that way and you have her on her,
I
and you
have this
said,
picture,
you know,
y'all, that
we
I'm going to
kept saying,
post on
we've
the
been saying, if
community.
you can kind of zoom in there, Irissa, that this was the last week of school. She had a softball game today. She's a fourth grader. She was looking forward to school, you know, ending.
She was very excited about her softball game today. She was kind of nervous. I talked to her last night and she was kind of nervous, stating that it was her last game and she didn't want softball to end. And she was excited because they were gonna, I guess, announce the ones that made it to All Stars. And she was also saying, like, what if I make it? I'm gonna be so nervous. And I was like, girl, you got this. You're gonna be good at it. You got this. So she was excited about her game today.
And is that the last time you spoke with her as
And
of right now?
it was the last time that I spoke to her was yesterday.
For people that are watching and people all across that are watching, when they're hearing Uvalde and they're hearing the tragedy and the children and the lives lost, what do you want them to know about this town, and as we try to all kind of make sense of this with you all right now?
Well, Tim,
Well,
something just came in. I'm going to.
law enforcement is doing what they can and what's expected, and just for the safety and for everybody, and wanting everybody to hopefully they find their loved ones. That's all I can say. I hope they find their loved ones.
And for you, we hope the same. So where do we go next?
Next, well, we're headed out to the Civic Center
Keep looking.
where the waiting starts there as well.
Will you please keep us posted?
Sure.
Okay. Stay strong. Is there anything else you'd like to add? We appreciate your time.
That's it.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Be safe. I mean, and that was kind of echoing, I mean, as you heard there live, the same.
An article was just updated that said that at first I thought I was reading about something else, but it says that, wait, okay, um, that the gunman was wearing body armor and had hinted on social media of an upcoming attack. I didn't think at first, Tim. I thought that um that he just wrecked and flipped out and went there, but now I guess it would seem like this was planned. It's from what I think is they probably won't release anything on like the names or anything like that tonight. I think just because it's late, and the only people they're really concerned about letting know is obviously the families. Um, but I'm still gonna post Ileana's picture in the community, like I said I would, page. And yep, yeah, unpopular opinion. And as well as like I said, anyone that wants to change their profile picture, I'll post that to my community page, um, as well. And I'll try to update on her as I know more. Um, we'll hope for the best. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think? No, I don't even want to go there. I guess we have to have hope, right? That there's still. I think what's hard too is like I understand that this isn't everyone's cup of tea, right? Like not everyone likes to, tune into this stuff. It's depressing. I get it. What is disheartening to me is like when this was going on, even on some of the other news stations, they were like arguing over gun laws and stuff. And I get it. I get it. That's important. But it's not important now and at this second. And just it was like the drama didn't stop on YouTube either. It was like people still going back and forth at each other. And it's just so frustrating sometimes because what has to happen? Like, what has to happen for us to stop? Like, well, okay, so we can't control the outside world. I get that, but we can control in here. And so, what has to happen for us to stop just annihilating each other within this little circle that we're part of? Not in here, but you know what I'm saying? Like have some perspective, okay? Like channels getting taken down, and I understand that this is people's real life. I understand that YouTube. See, I'm tired and I'm PMSing, so I'm gonna get a little grumpy. I understand that YouTube is important, and I get that. But do we know if he lived with his grandma? Merc, I think so. But when you talk to, or I don't know yet, Sandy, or have somebody that talks to a family that is looking for their 10-year-old niece or daughter, and I don't know, and searching and knowing the hope of her still being here is slim. And then you can turn around and get on here and just start fighting. Like I don't understand. And so maybe it's just I just don't understand. Maybe it's just my PMS and my um I don't this oh, Jen, yeah. This is what matters. Like this I don't know. Like these fights don't matter. And my whole point is I understand YouTube is important and I understand it is people's real life because it is, you know, well, it's our real life on here, but at the end of the day it really doesn't. Because I can't imagine being those parents right now, grandparents, aunts, uncles. I can't. Just waiting, just sitting there waiting and no like picture them sitting there waiting and like knowing that you want somebody to come talk to you. Holy cow, I can't believe but at the same time you don't. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tired. It's and I don't know how you can see that dad or these kids' pictures and then get on here and hate it all. I understand, Jennifer. I do, Mandy. See, I'm just Um, I think just having communication with somebody that is speaking with them and stuff has, just kind of like wanting that picture. Yeah, I know, and just knowing that the chances aren't really great is it's just sad. So it's just yeah. Uh, yeah, Jennifer, seriously, but I'm not gonna be on long tonight, guys, because I'm actually really tired. And all of a sudden, I don't know, it's really wrecked me all of a sudden. But um, I don't know why I'm so upset. It just sucks. I think so. That's what I think so too, Sandy. I think that like tell me somebody else is crying so I don't feel like I'm an idiot standing here like crying and it's not even my kid. Like I hope you guys really are crying at home. Just kidding. I know, right, Sandy? It's like you want somebody to, but you don't want somebody to all at the same time. Tim, I think so, yeah. It says, I mean, he had body armor on, so in my mind, yeah, that would. And I have, personally spoke yes, it's Ileana's family is pretty devastated. So let's just pray they find her. Um and if you can, if anybody looks I know, hunk it, me neither. But yeah, it's hard. It's just I think it's been a heavy 2 weeks for our country, and just these are babies. These are 10-year-old kids. I'm not sad fishing, I promise. It's just and when okay, I'm gonna when my almost 10-year-old went to sleep, or he went to bed, like before I got on this live, he said, "Mommy, I like being with you. Can you please watch Space Jam with me Friday night? Just you and I." And I said, "Of course." And then I just lost it because how many of those parents don't get to do that? Just, man. just- And we will watch it together. Man, I don't know. I think because he's almost 10, he's in fourth grade. It just really, yeah, Lori, exactly. I mean, all of anybody with a kid, anybody with a niece, anybody with a nephew, anybody that has a kid they care about it all, hurts because of this. But it was like it was just the way he asked, like more like wanting to make sure like it was okay. He was still gonna be like we were gonna get to do it and stuff. And So when I found out, like when you heard me in here, when I found out all the kids around us in the school districts had off Friday and our school didn't, that's when I was like, "Psh, forget it. They're staying home Friday. I don't care. They can stay home Friday and Monday." Oh, good, Mrs. P. Yeah, Tim, it's just, like a school shooting is devastating as it is, but 7, I'm considering it. My husband doesn't think so. He thinks we need to keep it normal, but you know what? It's the end of the year, but I think when it's so young and they're so innocent, that is just, I mean, not that high schoolers aren't, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I needed that good cry, y'all. Wow, I haven't really cried. Like, I've had tears and stuff, but not like that about it. Um, but oh, Amber, it's out completely now for you? Okay, good. I'm really yeah, 7. I'm like really, you know, no, I'm a Taurus, Mandy, but I'm PMSing right now, but I really do care about, like, I get super invested, which can be good and can be bad. Um, but um, hey, Crafton and Kim, I'm doing well. I'm just sitting here, crying. Um, I think I don't know. I just don't, I haven't paid attention. I've been on here and doing all this, and I haven't even paid attention to, any real drama. Um, Hold on. Um, oh no, Crafton and Kim, it's okay. Just the school thing, shooting thing, and then just, yeah, just, hit me and talking to one of the families and trying to find the one that was on the news, the daughter or niece. And it's just a sad situation. I know what the crock. Um, but yeah, it's just, oh yeah, definitely 7. I mean, there's like no, you get to a point where there's no like holding back, and you know, and it's like when they get down to that point now where it's like the chaos of the initial is over, and so now that the one's still waiting, and I think that's what it is when it's gonna get really like raw, I think. So, um, all we can do. Wait, what did Tim say? Absorb everything too. It's good. Yeah, that's the really hard part. Yeah. Yeah, what a crock. I know they've had some rough ones, some real rough ones. Um, and my son's pretty awesome. He's my youngest. Well, they're okay, all my kids are awesome. My youngest, he's very like in tune emotionally. So, are you scared you just of this whole everything, Mandy? See, just did anybody's school like did they get emails out to your schools or anything? Did they like oh, Sandy, they rocked. They rocked. I don't know if they rocked, but a little lumpy, but they rocked. Honey, I'm fine. He's all worried because he just wants to make sure that I'm not getting overly like attached. Um, he's a man. He separates it. I know you should have gone to the game, Chris. Yes, they turned out a little lumpy, but they actually turned out really good. Mandy, why are you scared? Just because of how horrible the world is right now? All right. Thanks, what a crock. Yeah, I mean, I get scared sometimes at church, like, just when is somebody crazy gonna come in there? It's crazy. Yes, I do, Timby, and my daughters seem to be a big fan of that. I put milk and butter in it. It seemed um to be a success. But I'm coming up, babe. I'm tired. Wow, new update. Oh, really? Jeez. Yeah, there's a few people in our church that are like licensed and stuff, so that if something was like no one knows who they are because it's like a church team. But yeah, if it was um like they would be, the first ones to yeah. But right, right, exactly, Tim. And just the fact that he had armor on it, that this was planned, because that's the part that you just like, what do you mean it was planned? Like fourth graders? What did the fourth graders ever do to you? That's what you get stuck on is fourth grade. Like, are you kidding me right now? Like, they didn't do anything to you. I mean, no one probably did anything to him. Um, but Tim, there was one in California. There was one when I lived out there at Sutherland Springs, I believe was the name of it, and it was awful because the pastor and his wife were gone at a pastoral retreat and their daughter was at church and she was killed and they weren't there. It was awful. I mean, ugh. Yeah, thumb thug. Yep. I mean, you have to. Like everybody obviously that carries is licensed, especially with it being New York State. But they, you know, oh, Punkette, really? In all seriousness, do you know how big their class sizes are? Well, you wouldn't know how many, but it is from my understanding it was in a classroom. They did. They did. I mean, I would think there's what, probably like 20 to 24 in a class. I don't know. Thanks, Mrs. P. Thanks, Punkette. Okay, so this is my problem, guys. This is my issue right here. Okay, one of them. I have lots of issues. This is what I have a hard time with. All right. Within hours of the shooting, senators were fighting over moving the votes to Thursday to push legislation, basically like a gun law and stuff. And I have a problem with that because I understand that stuff has to be addressed and it should be addressed, but I don't feel that we all need to start fighting within our country, within our leadership, before the families even know that their children have passed away. Like, it needs to be addressed, and Congress can fight it out or whatever they want to do. But do we get a second? Can we have a second? As a country, can we have a second? Exactly, Lori. Can we just have a second? Read the room, right? Tell them to read the room. Can we just breathe? Can we just love on the families? Can they just put that aside right now and go love on the families or call their families or whatever. Just take a deep breath. I mean, it's just, how did he get it? So that's the thing. What the crock is, no one really knows that yet because um, most schools, and I know ours does, like you have to buzz to get in the schools, and they have to like acknowledge you're there, and then let you in. No, hey, that girl, I see you. Exactly, Salem. The families don't even know yet. I mean, come on. Why are we pushing a vote for like, you know what time, you know what better use of your time is this Thursday? Fly out there or write out a card to the families or put in a phone call to one of the families or send a donation. I know, Tim, and that it just, and I know that. That girl, I'm really sorry if I didn't acknowledge you. Um, I just, not that I knew of, Salem. I think they were, I mean, they're getting there, but I mean, they went in real late, like later than I thought. It was still light out, but I know, just Carrie. Um, yeah, it just, and I agree, Tim. This is candy for them, and it's really terrible. I just think that there's so many. Let the families grieve and at least bury their children before we start fighting about it. Hey, Rena, that's just my opinion. Like I said, I understand it needs to be addressed, but there's a time and a place, and now within hours is not the time um at all. So, I do not think they're gonna announce anything else tonight, though, from the sounds of it. Gray, did she work there? Okay, great. I wondered, because thank you for that, because I had not prayers to you wherever you are in Texas. You're not disrespecting anyone, Salem. What are you talking about? I agree. I agree. 100% agree right now. Gray, I had heard that. I just hadn't heard it officially. So that she had worked there at one point. So that would probably explain the elementary school. Man, he really was upset at his grandma. It does what the crock. That's what I was trying to say. Like, it just makes all the drama seem really silly. Um, exactly, Gray. Exactly. And welcome. I've not seen you in here before. Um, I agree. This is, and the families need time. Yep, the families need time, and this is like the families' time. Our main focus as a country right now needs to be on healing that community and healing, like, not our only focus, obviously, healing that community and giving those families what they need. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Allegedly, yes. I'm exhausted tonight anyways. You do you. Yes. Look, I get it. They come first. Just time to the bed like you usually. No, she doesn't do that. Do not take her. That's gonna get spread around. No. Oh my God. Working on my missing video here. Yes, and we're still doing that tomorrow. We are still do. So, can somebody, let me ask my yes, Brittany, please. I don't care about that stuff. Um I mean, I care about you, but you know what I'm saying. I've heard both things. She's in critical condition, but then I've heard she's passed away. Oh, I bet it is. Thanks. Oh, Lori. Yeah, Brittany, Lori's got that clipped for you. She's gonna use it against you. Yeah, Gray. I bet it is. And I don't know how far away in Texas you are, but by all means, our prayers are with you if you need anything. Um, yeah, that's so funny. Things like this need to be right, right, exactly. Yeah, Gray, I'm gonna post that prayers for Uvalde picture on my community page. I said that we would use anybody that wanted to could change their profile picture for them for a little bit. I already locked them out. That's right, Brittany. Oh yeah, your other secret of the tying to the bed thing hadn't been released yet. Whoops. Hey, Gladys. Um, and also, like, we need to keep in mind too that families like watch streams and stuff too. So that's why I'm like, let's not argue about guns and stuff because there are families that, you know, go to YouTube and they see, just you just never know who's watching is all I've got to say. Mm, Rena, I know. That's what initiated my cry earlier was just everything. Um yeah, it was disheartening to say the least. What the court wait, wait, I didn't see what just Carrie said. Oh, okay, the grandma. Okay, that's the status on grandma. Okay. Gray, are you kidding me? Because I gotta tell you all something. This is a little Parker. You're all about to get a Parker secret. Matthew McConaughey has been my die-hard crush since I was in high school. Like, I've told my husband, and he is aware of this, and he supports it. That if Matthew McConaughey showed up, hey Nana, that's okay. If Matthew McConaughey showed up, oh, allegedly, I know. Trust me. At my house and said, Parker, because he would call me that. You didn't know this, but I've loved you forever. And I'm going to break up with my gorgeous wife. Gladys, I love him too. But yes, he is 80. Because she's nothing compared to you. Then I told my husband I would have to leave him. So, uh, yeah. His book is so good too. Oh, if you haven't read Green Lights, read it. Yeah, so I'm so obsessed with him, but he smells. I have read that, Rena. I have read he smells. And I also read that he was arrested once for noise disturbance, and when they got there, he was banging a bongo with like naked. It's hilarious. I love my husband. Oh my gosh. Oh, that girl. Yeah, I've heard he's a really good guy though, Matthew McConaughey, and he obviously him and his wife are a very good couple, and yeah, I can't believe he smells bad. I'm gonna believe that he smells like, I don't know, the beach or something. Do you know who? See, everyone loves him. Read his book, y'all, if you haven't read it. Um, Great. And he's gonna be the one where he is going to don't he'll step up big time. He will. Did you see? I'm not sure if you guys saw. I saw a video of. Yes, I am Mandy C. People got me laughing. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Yeah, thank you, Mandy C. That means a lot. Yeah. Um, where Johnny Depp was leaving court, and it was so sweet because he like shook all the police or the law enforcement's hand and the security, uh, and then he went back. Yeah, me too, Kathy Joe. He went back to shake hands, of people he might have missed, and like he was just super. I've heard he's a super authentic, real guy. I stole that word because Mandy just said it. I've heard he's a very good guy, and so I haven't watched a lot of that case, but I do struggle to know how he's this monster that she's made him out to be. That's awesome, Gladys. And then when she came out, she like just walked right to the car and didn't acknowledge really anybody. Matthew is my bucket list, yes. Matthew is his accent, his just everything. And he just looks like he's a genuine good dude. Yeah, Lori, I don't know. Maybe I haven't watched it, but you'd have to really give me some hard proof that he's as bad as um she's making him out to be because like they've shown some of the things that he's done and showing up at hospitals dressed as a pirate unannounced and just like the way he really I don't know, the way he humbled himself and went back in and was shaking hands, I don't know. That stuff sticks with me. Fried Mandy was watching Fried Green Tomatoes with her babysitter. That's awesome. Oh no, Wedding Planner? Yes, Wedding Planner. That was a good movie. Fried Green Tomatoes was a good movie too. I was trying to remember this movie. Oh my goodness, it's driving me crazy. There is a movie where like there's Jason London, I think was his name, was in it, and there's like tractors and Reese Witherspoon is in it, and like she falls in love with with Jason London or the tractor guy, and then but he loves her sister, and it takes place in like the 60s, and then like he gets run over by a tractor and dies, which is kind of a sad ending. And I cannot remember the name of the movie, and it's driving me nuts. Oh, Steel Magnolias, what a great movie. Sweet Home Alabama, a really good movie too. All right, let's do something fun. Favorite movies of all time, at least in your top three, because I know it's hard to just carry. Yes, you win. Thank you, Criminality. You win. Thank you. Yes, great movie. All right, favorite movies, at least in your top three. Go. I can't think of mine now. Hmm. Never seen The Godfather. I need to. What's Shag? Shag, I'll have to look at that one too. Huh. Goodfellas. Made in Heaven, gotta watch it. Goodfellas, gotta watch it. Tombstone, gotta watch it. Step Brothers is a favorite at my house because my husband and I quote it, and it had as a pretty funny movie. Gone with the Wind, always wanted to see it. Steel Magnolias, amazing. Never seen Harry Potter. Home Alone, yes. Yes. All right. Biggest tearjerker movie that you've ever seen? Like, yeah, biggest tearjerker movie. I've got to watch Godfather. Wildflower? I'll have to look at that. Anything Marvel. Dirty Dancing. I do feel like they don't make movies like they used to. Okay, biggest tearjerker ever that I've watched? Wonder. Pretty Woman, great movie. The Notebook, Big Fish, Wonder. I think I cried from like I've always wanted to see that LFT. I heard it's really good. Mandy C. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Hey, Megan VR. We're taking a little movie. The Shack. I never saw that on movie. I read the book though. I will watch Big Fish Gray. Yo, okay. Up. Oh, Up was mad too. Um, Dear John, I haven't watched Stepmom. Hello. Gosh. Imitation of Life. Um, yeah, Steel Magnolias was really hard to watch. Like it was awesome. Really, Kathy Joe? Mandy C. Okay, Mandy C's Tearjerkers were Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Mrs. Doubtfire. Somebody's clipping that, Mandy. You know they're clipping that. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, Steel Magnolias, absolutely. Lana Turner, I'll have to look at that, Gladys. Forrest Gump. Yep. Okay. Oh, my sister's key. Oh my gosh, Rhoda Gale, yeah. All right, you ready? Your funniest movie. Funniest. This is really this is funniest a word? Sure. This is fun. This is nice to the movie, at least one of the one of your top three that you laugh at all the time. Step Brothers, okay. Oh, Brittany, you laugh at Shawshank Redemption. I'm just kidding. Freddie got fingered. Oh wow, Jenny. Medea goes to jail. Nana, because I call you Nana. It's just not what I would picture, like a Nana, like. Oh, hey, Rob. Any word, Rob? Where'd you go? Uh, this is Eliana. I hope I said her name, Rob. Cousin, y'all. So please show him love. Rob, please keep us updated. We are all thinking and praying very much for her. And that's why we've all been in tears over her. And we will I'm gonna post her picture on my community page and please still not found. Okay, Rob. You know what? Let me pull it up again, y'all. Remember I had it up here. So if you have anybody here can look through videos, this is Eliana's cousin. Rob has been super awesome, and this sweet baby, she is going to be found. I know it. So please, y'all, pray. And if you guys are looking through videos or anything, please, please let somebody know. Let somebody know, okay? This is going on my community post, and Rob, please know that you have us as a community here. You need anything, I told you. You message me, you need help with food, anything. This community will, we got you guys. So, we got you. Yeah, I will, Rena. You know what? I'll hop off of here right real soon because I want to get that done. And I did let Rob's family know that if they need anything, food, financially, whatever, I spoke with her aunt that was on the news who was there with her. Oh, thank you, Rob. Thank you so much. We're gonna get that out. And again, like I said, you better make sure you hit me up if you need something, if your family there needs something, because this community, we've got you. Um, oh, thank you. Yeah. Thank you for letting me share her post. And now Rob's getting me all crying again. Hey, Turtle Gum. All right, y'all. I'm gonna actually hop off of here because I want to do that right now. Now that I know she hasn't been found yet. If you guys search videos or whatever, please, please pray for everybody involved. Pray for Rob. Pray for their family. Please. Um, thank you, Rob. We're gonna take care of you, and I love you all. All right, guys. You are awesome. You bet, Rob. Thanks, guys. We'll be talking with you soon. I'll keep you posted as Rob keeps me posted. Bye.